When I was small, my parents often refused to buy me the things that I wanted. It was silly things like toys and games. But Dad made me develop the mindset that when I grow up, I'm gonna spend all my money on all the things that I want. You have to enjoy your life after all, right? But then I got older, I read some personal finance books, and I realized how much I'm really enjoying life if you're always broke. Are you really enjoying your life if you're worried that you have no money in case of an emergency? And then I realized, maybe there's something wrong about my initial theory of spending everything. And this is what the first key lesson in this book is about. Law of gold number 1. Gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. So key idea number 1, save at least 10% of your income. So the book says, for every 10 coins that you earn, you have to pay yourself first at least 1 coin. And then you can freely spend the other 9 coins. So I was saying this to a friend, and he asked, why should I save? And the answer is, the only way to acquire wealth is to save. It is simple logic. And naturally the next question was, what do you do with your savings? And this brings us to Law of Gold number 2. Gold laboureth diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flocks of the field. So the key idea number 2 is to invest your savings. And the main reason to invest your savings is because of compounding interest. Albert Einstein said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. In order to understand this concept, here are a few quick examples. If you invest $10,000 at 7% interest, you will double your money in just over 10 years. You can quadruple your money in 21 years. And if you invest that initial amount at 7% interest for 40 years, then you will get back almost $150,000. Here's a more exciting example. If you invest $1,000 per month at 7% interest, in 28 years, you can be a millionaire. And this leads us to the next question. How can you invest your money so that you can get a 7% return on your investment? This leads us to the next 3 laws of gold. They are a bit long, so I'm not gonna read them all, but you can pause the video and read them yourself if you want. But I will explain the key ideas from each law. The 3rd law of gold basically means learn to invest. Law of gold 4 says, if you invest your money without understanding what you're investing in, you will probably lose your investment. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world and widely considered the best investor of all time, he says the average person is not going to be able to learn how to beat the market, so he recommends simply investing in index funds. And that's where the 7% comes from. The average return of the S&P 500 index since it was started around 60 years ago was 7%. And Law of Gold 5 basically says, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So you're probably not gonna find a get-rich-quick scheme, so you're gonna have to focus on long-term investments. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see when I upload new videos like this, then click subscribe.